Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. As usual, we will get a rune, a tarot card, and another rune for each position in your weekly rune reading. At the very end, we will pull a message of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck, so stay tuned for that. And I hope to earn your subscription here this week if I haven't already. If I have, welcome back. Let's jump right on in with your energetic past rune. This is blessings or challenges thereof, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Here we have the god Ing's rune of Ingwas. This is an irreversible rune of stability, successfully planting the seed in fertile soil. This is nicknamed the divine masculine's rune, of that sense of presence and knowingness and showing up when it needs to. Like this lesson of divine timing in your recent past of the seed opening when it needs to, the roots growing when it needs to, it growing above soil when it needs to, it'll produce fruit when it needs to, knowing without guessing, responding without reacting, ego healing, kind of holding the space for that container, that fertile soil, right? That's the container. That's the holding the space for that container for the seed to do its thing. Very divine masculine kind of presence here. So take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. Also know that we have divine masculine and feminine within all of us. So take that as well, how it resonates. King of Wands showing up here. Very divine masculine kind of energies. This could be taken either way. This could be very ego driven energy. But with the King of Wands, this is more of like that very fiery divine presence, inner sovereignty, authority, inner authority kind of manifestation energy, like leading the charge, leading by example, all that good, beautiful energy. This is clarified here with the rune of Wunjo, the clan flag of success after trial, of that joy, the celebration, the happiness, the camaraderie, in the that knowingness of the energies, the celebration energies of when you plant the clan flag in the top of the hill after trial with your clan members, the happiness, the joy, the celebration, all of the stuff that you feel in those moments, like this is clarified by that. So maybe following your joy in a joyful way, like manifesting and trailblazing forward in your divine masculine badass self kind of energy. In your energetic now, here is the irreversible rune again. And this one is Yera. Yera means year, and this is like this nickname, the harvest rune, because at the end of the year we make a harvest and we take evaluation of the crop. What you sow is what you reap. Very cause and effect relationship kind of dynamics of learning lessons, a liminal space in between cycles of endings making beginnings and beginnings making endings, right? The end of the year, the harvest, we're learning those lessons before what? The spring season, right? The next cycle. So this is you in that, like, kind of the space in between, learning those lessons, very much the cause and effect kind of relationship of lessons, not very karmic, okay? So to be clear. This is the Seven of Swords clarifying here. So bandit in your camp kind of energy. Interesting. Learning, or maybe uncovering, or maybe suspecting of energy lurking in the shadows. Just being mindful of the lessons that you have to learn might involve some painful experiences, or maybe some cloak and dagger kind of experiences. However, this is also clarified by the rune of Gable. Gable is very stable rune. Gable means gift. Gable is that divine reciprocity, divine give and take kind of energies. What goes around comes around? No, I don't think so. Don't take it that way here, Capricorn. But this is about your stability, your being able to receive and always remember anytime you were given everything, right? But always forgetting every time when you give something. So this is a beautiful place to be in, because then you're not keeping score. You're just in service to one another. You're working in reciprocity in this way too. And again, this could be just a literal gift you were given here, like a gift, like you were in this gifted knowledge of knowing that there's this presence, like a claircognizance or a divine gift, like a blessing here. So take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. In your near future, you're feeling like very lucky, kind of fortunate, successful here in the rune of Sawilo, the sun rune, another irreversible rune. Bang, bang, bang. Irreversible. These are both irreversible here. So beautiful, like super divinely guided, succinct messages here. In your near future, you have blessings or challenges here again with abundance, or not in abundance, but with well, it could be abundance too, your natural victory and or sense of abundance or vitality shining like the sun. Sun's abundant energy, the sun's abundant sunlight shining on everything and everything without hesitation, reservation, or judgment. Doesn't care about your beliefs, doesn't care about what color your melanin or shade your skin is, right? So this is you being a lot more authentic here in your future, or bless or challenge here with the authenticity factor, but feeling very fortunate, lucky, and successful. And again, you with the natural vitality, feeling like you have like a lot of different options because of this too. Because maybe like that was actually maybe a stroke of maybe could have been luck, right? And you're feeling like maybe you have like a lot more emotional options now because you might be like maybe a little overly confident. But I think with this here, with this new ability of divine recognition of what's going on here, this is knowing that you can invest this energy in a multitude of ways, and knowing that you can be divinely guided to do so and have the faith, your divine protection, divine defense, built in, grounded sense. Like this is the algaes, the elk rune. This is the antlers of the elk here are your built in divine defense and connection and protection, right? A very grounding energy. So moving forward in a sense of faith and just being reminded that you're protected and guided all the way through by divine, and knowing that you, when you're taking choices here, is that yeah, you can move forward in good faith, but being authentic by being your authentic self into whatever choices you put yourself into in the future. Because you are a lot more secure in your self-esteem, your self-respect, your groundedness, your centeredness, and all of that, your sense of identity, self-worth, all that good stuff is in a healthy place then. In your influence for the now is your how thorough are you with your energies, really. In your rune of Theorisas is divine guidance and very grounded energy needing to meet thoroughly in the middle. So, like Thor's hammer here with the rune Theorisas, the Mjolnir, is very thorough energy. You don't stop the swing in the middle of the swing. It's very thorough once the swing starts. It can build, it can destroy, it can protect with the hammer, right? Now, with this, it's like that dedication energy of that swing, right? Now, this could be like dotting the I's, crossing the T's, doing research, rehearsing, things like that. That sort of dedication energy is bless or challenge here, but very much in your influence here right now. Ace of Cups clarifies that emotional fulfillment, beginning something that is emotionally fulfilling for you in a very thorough manner, and you're looking at doing that. And your rune of clarity here for this is Othala. Othala is like you're looking for that stability where you can build your foundation, for your structure, what you want to be known as, what you want to leave behind for your mark or your foundations for future generations to build off of your foundation and you call their own. What foundation are you building off of? So what's transitory versus what's perpetual? What's long lasting or not long lasting, or even what's healthy or what's not healthy? Okay, so lessons are challenging, but this is very much your influence of this now here. So what's your advice? Advice is stay on your guard, on your faith, on your in your divine defense and protection and connection. Move forward with divinely guided, very grounded steps and energies here. Okay, so Augie's here is like keeping the faith. You got to keep the faith, right? Okay, so here we go, Capricorn, with the star reverse clarifying. This is really just being very much in your inner sovereignty and not really having to like count on any other energetic source right now. You just need to be that sort of in your lessons learned kind of knowingness. Prove you can show up in that divine masculine as well, but you learned the lessons. You're learning those lessons. You need to apply those lessons, right? Let these endings make beginnings, and these beginnings make endings thoroughly. Connect, make it a line in the sand or whatever. Make it definitive and clear cut, and the guidance. Okay, you know how to proceed forward. You don't really need to go like this. Isn't the time to like dilly-dally and go within or getting that recharge. Like the work is now. Ace of Cups. You know this is a very much now sort of energy. So get into it. Your cause and effect sort of relationships and lessons learned moving forward with your divine defense and protection and connection there. What's your outcome in this energy? Divine is removing things for you. It's doing the heavy lifting for you, not to you. Okay, Hagalaz is the hail rune. It's unintended eventualities, kind of like accepted risks. It's things like that show up like in actual hail or volcanoes, floods, natural disasters, that sort of thing. Or it could be like a house repair, a car repair, that job like laying you off or something like that. It's something like it's an unintended eventuality. It's not something you necessarily wish to always happen, but this is like divine's doing the heavy lifting here. Look at this as happening for you rather than as something happening to you, okay? Because Hagalaz here in the outcome is a huge, huge blessing. It's all divinely guided, super grounded energy, transcending any barriers. This is like a divine mandate, like whoosh, course clear, new choices. So divine's removing the things that aren't meant to be in front of you on your divinely guided path. So you can plant the new crops, so you can build the new things, right? So you can get on with this newness, right, in your life. This is clarified here with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, applying your craft, showing up and your dedication and your craft and your abundance and your security, just showing up, just do your thing. And your outcome here, this is still pretty abundant energy, but this is also you not being distracted by the Hagalaz, right? This is all happening towards your abundance. So look at ways that this can happen towards your craft, whatever that craft may be. In your rune of clarity is the rune of manas, thinking of what knowing what comes around goes around, but that's like the mankind, our definitions with labels, where we stand with our mankind, our fellow man, right? Where we stand with our place in the world, very grounding energies. This is your outcome. You have a better sense of where you stand, where you are with your sense of identity, your attachments to labels, thoughts, beliefs, standards, practices, being able to change your mind and maybe being like, oh, yeah, I guess that is a thing. I'm glad that this is happening for me so I can continue doing this thing and make more better choices, probably, moving forward in the near future. All right, let me know how that resonates here for you, and definitely let me know in the comments below all of that. There's also a lot more information about that full moon energy in the description box below. Let's get that card of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from source, straight from divine, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly, what does Capricorn need to hear for this week's divinely guided rune reading? What one card of clarity does Capricorn need for this week's divinely guided rune reading? What one card of clarity does Capricorn need to see for this week? Please show us clearly. Regret, as I like to say, regret. Says, I know that I cannot change the past. We're going to read more about that card, but first I gotta find the page. I don't have to, but it would be nice to read what this card has to say. Okay, again at the bottom it says, I know that I cannot change the past. Capricorn, the soul does not know time. It is a construct of the physical dimension. To your soul, there's only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created and the future as the now that is yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let that go. Your power of creation lies in your awareness of the present. Capricorn, you have the power to not only create your future, but also of the acceptance of the past. You should also realize that you are the total summation of every single experience you have ever had. These experiences have helped shape you into the person you are today. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from yourself. You are the creator. You hold the power. Reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.